Good morning, everyone. It's been another week that passed with only one video. I'm so sorry. It's I'm a little bit all over the place currently, and it's not the greatest things. Sometimes it's boring to take videos, and I'm going from one spot to the other. I have a meeting today with the planning commissioner at 10:15. Then I meet a forager that is gonna, hopefully work with us in the future. And then I will be on the property. I have to pick up gas. I have to, get going on these things. But I know in the near future we're gonna, with the temperature too. It's been so hot in the last few weeks that like outside work, we did it, but it wasn't easy. And we were emptying the entire attic, and we had some partner meetings, construction meetings, and now we're looking at a way to start selling off some of our antiques and local furniture, since we need to vacate the building in the next 2 months for construction to start. We need to vacate the entire manor house, so all the floors, what's going to be a crazy amount of work. We need to vacate a duplex building. We need to vacate the mill house. We need to vacate the cabin on the pond. And then we need to move our office from the manor house to hopefully the Chumley. We haven't even decided yet. So yeah, I mean, finally the rain stopped. That was another thing as well. Like, it was like big storms, rainstorms with flooding everywhere in our area. So now the temperature dropped a little bit. It's 76 degrees currently. So finally the great season where we were outside in the earlier part of the year is coming back, and big job is going to be the vegetable garden too, to get the grounds ready for our vegetable garden in the spring next year when we're opening. So a lot of things are coming up. The architect is working hard to complete all the DD phase, the design development. The entire team is working hard, and I had a meeting with the kitchen designer yesterday to go through the flow again and to fine-tune some stuff and change some items, and then they're gonna put that in a 3D so I can kind of stand in my own kitchen and see what still need to be changed and what works and what doesn't work. So super excited for the next few months. We're working with our PR lady on some great stuff, and we hold off on the website currently a little bit because we just want to make it right. So I am excited. Let's go. It's you, it's Cesar. Huh? It's you or Cesar? Cesar. How are you? Yeah, thanks. We go rápido? Ajá.
Please stay when you're done. so many shapes, perfect shapes, and it becomes a sculpture.
Yeah, and then
It becomes a centerpiece.
we found we cleaned this up. This is all totally overgrown and dead tree.
Now, so and the other thing is you have so many invasive species here.
Yeah, I know. That's the next phase that we want to
come
clean up
in
here.
and wipe all this stuff out.
Yeah.
And then you replace, but then you replace it.
Yeah.
You have, and you can also work your domestic plants. You can work with food crops and stuff.
Yeah.
And so a food forest is sort of this 7-layered thing where you have all these natural wild plants, domestic plants, and then you have everything from your herbaceous to your shrubs that bear fruits to the trees that will bear nuts. And you do that. That's a food forest.
Here we found foundations back. Do more place like we found the wood. That must have been a fire.
That's the way to sort of get.
Today I invited Clay over. He is a forager that's very knowledgeable about edible plants and mushrooms, but as well very focused on nature and knows a tremendous amount of things about trees and things like that. So I was looking for someone that could come on property and walk the property with me to see what is edible and what we can introduce to our kitchen and our menu in the future. I want to be super local, so not just working with the farmers around us, but really find ways to look on our own property and see what we have. So he's very, very impressed of the property itself. And during our trip, we actually found a lot of edible things. So let's go.
Wild grape sauce. And the grapes that we will get are going to be these little fox grapes. They'll be very small. You have to gather a bunch of them. But it makes this very tart, a little bitter, so you play with it to make a reduction. But I served it with a chicken roulade, and but they're abundant. So the native people then, so acorns, and I saw that huge. We got to see that huge grape tree. You gather the acorns, and acorns are a wonderful source. Acorns, hickories, and we don't have any chestnuts anymore. Acorns, hickories, and walnuts were sources of fat nuts. You had to have sources of fat because the lifestyle was very active. You had to have sources. So the native people would take the grapevine and they would create these baskets with them, and they would pack it. So with acorns are loaded with tannin. So you would take the acorns, you would put them in a basket, you would put them in a stream where the water just flows, and after a couple of weeks the tannin's gone, and you make this amazing flour. Wow. It's incredible.
I'm so excited to just have it here.
Extremely time consuming.
Yeah.
But everything has a story. That's the thing. Everything is, all of these things, there's just a story that goes with them.
That's how I saw it.
I put the little rope because this is all overgrown too. So you know what to do? Ice cream. Huh? Ice cream. Ice cream during George Washington's period was the greatest delicacy. And the reason they were able to do ice cream in the middle of summer is because they went and they harvested the ice out of the ponds and the ponds, and they put it in here and they packed straw over it, and then it just stayed frozen. So the true sign of wealth is to have ice cream in the middle of summer, because you had stored ice.
That's amazing.
What an amazing story.
Yeah, I think I was gonna call it the ice bar or something.
Yeah, no.
I want to have somebody come out to look at it, and if people, because I would like to read.
What a relic now, and not too far away, because we're on this karst topography. There's probably a cave somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody says
here in Middletown is a very famous cave that once a year they'll open up and you can go into.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of people say. I mean, there's a hole in the bottom there too.
But just this very feature was a sign of wealth.
Yeah.
And ice cream, they would do oyster ice cream. They all kinds of ice creams that were.
That's why we need to design the menu together.
What a cool structure. Yeah. What an amazing structure.
So I want to kind of point it up so we can keep it. And before a lot of stones are coming down. You can see them in the bowl. And we cleaned it up. It was full with trees in there and leaves. I found bullets. I found everything. I mean, new bullets, not old ones. But they must. He said my guy that lived here for 15 years said that there were deers falling in.
Oh yeah.
So they have to shoot it, you know. But you see that tree is coming from over there.
My tree's dead.
Yeah, that's what my plan is.
Highlight it. I mean, really, I could almost imagine just in the shade.
Yeah.
What a wonderful space that would be just to
Dinner.
hang out.
Yeah. This was not even here. I mean, at least I brought the pathway to here then. And it's growing, like, we had so much invasive species that this is all that. We chipped it ourselves. Maybe we can walk here and then walk to. We have our land, we have a field, we have the stream, we have the forest. So we have like a little bit of everything. We're gonna build more pathway that goes this way, but I want to do a cool map and then create trails for this. But that's what I don't know. I just need to know what's here that can be used as a shed. You know, and I won't keep it, but I never see
Amongst the trees, and you see the birds moving about.
hear the water in the background.
And then they want to. Oh, here's a fun plant. And a plant that you can grow in the restaurant is a plant called clammy ground cherry, which is a physalis. Now, this is a plant called horse nettle. This is a member of the tomato family.
Wow.
And we have another plant here that's called physalis or clammy ground cherry. The clammy ground cherry will have a husk on it, and it is the progenitor to tomatillo. Very common plant around here, but this plant, now this will get a tomato on it. This is a member of the Solanaceae. This is a member like.
Oh, there's a. Oh no, I thought
Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, there it is. So this will turn. This will turn a lovely yellow color. The other plant, the clammy ground cherry, will have a husk on it. If you peel back the husk, it's going to be the exact. This is a tomato, or a berry. A tomato is a berry. It's the exact same family. This is Solanaceae. If you were to give me this and the physalis, and it did not have the husk on it, I wouldn't eat it, because this is a deadly poison.
Okay.
The physalis, clammy ground cherry, exact same family, is a wonderful, delicious fruit.
I was gonna try it, but it's poison.
No, and I mean, now if you look at the plant, there's other things that are telling you that, but that's why Europeans were not quick. We always think that tomatoes were, it's Italian. No, it didn't show up to Italy until about 1600.
Yeah.
Same with the potatoes, because all of the Solanaceae, the nightshades in Europe, are poisonous. So when tomatoes showed up, it was pretty ornamental, but nobody would eat it because they thought it was poisonous. And so you have these two plants, this one and then the physalis. We might even find exact same family. One's delicious and this will kill you.
Yeah.
Has a wonderful name, apple of Sodom.
Wow.
Isn't that a great name for that's a great name for a poisonous fruit.
Yeah.
So,
What does it do to you?
it just isn't so invasive.
Okay.
And I love it. You can even eat thistle. Here, Trent, this is the walnut. Smell it.
Oh wow.
So
such a perfume.
yeah, so my favorite thing to do with this is when they were really young, about a month ago, I was gathering like crazy. So this is the husk, and you chop through it, and then you get to the hard shell, and then within it is the walnut. If you get it early enough, you cut it in half, and I make 2 drinks with this. Well, I make a bunch of different things with this. There's a classic Italian liqueur called Mochaccino. So you take these and you mix it with spices and you let it set for 6 months. It turns jet black. Tastes a little bit like Jägermeister, but that smell it will impart. And so it's a milkocino, which is a very, and then I have another one that I'm making called Vino de Noir, where I take white wine and zest of lemons and oranges and different spices, and it's going to turn into almost like a sherry just from the grain. Now, as time goes, and I also made a couple things. We'll try this today. If you get them really early, I ferment them. I did 2 different things. You can ferment them. I wish we had a knife. But if you cut through the husk,
I take it
before it actually hardens, you can actually take what will become the nut and you can preserve it like turns like this obsidian black color, and it's gorgeous. And I also made a walnut ketchup. Same thing. You ferment them, slice them in half, and then I set them out to dry for about 24 hours. And you grind it up with like anchovies and all these different spices, and it turns into like a barbecue sauce or a ketchup. But you get that smell, that flavor.
So that's in the summer, basically.
Yeah. Now, as time goes by, it will rot. Your fingers will turn brown if you don't wear gloves.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
If you ever wonder why walnuts are so expensive,
yeah,
try harvesting them.
So that's a spring here.
Is when you mow too close, if you create this buffer, there's a problem with mowing is that things will wash into the water.
Yeah.
If you don't want nutrients, then you create a buffer.
Okay.
To protect it, to highlight it. You get geese in here?
No. What's the name again?
Canadian.
It's one.
Ducks are fine. Canadian geese.
I haven't seen any here, but I saw the one on his one feet with
heron.
the heron. There's one here. It's like it's his house.
Yeah, drawing.
He's always sitting on that. I have a video from it that he's picking up food in the.
Yeah, those are wonderful.
Yeah, every time when I drive out here, I do video almost every time we're here. Every time I cross that bridge, I see a different animal.
Okay, we have a native iris that would look really pretty here, and then Joe Pye, different things that will really kind of create the space.
So we have most of that like really thick forest on that side. I mean, it doesn't go that far, but enough for people to
wander about. Sometimes that's all I want.
And then we're gonna thin out a little bit of this area, so when the building on top there is becoming the restaurant, the second restaurant, so they can look down. We walked with the guy up there where you see those rocks. There's like an island almost there, like a platform. So we might have a few chairs there for people to really listen and do nothing.
That's beefsteak plant. Very common invasive plant around here. And but that's shisa.
It's doing the tour.
I'm like, what do I do with this plant? He goes, oh, this is shisa.
It's true. Now you actually
it's perilla.
You buy those things. They put them nicely next to each other.
Yeah. Wow. You got it growing all through here. Of course, my favorite berry is wineberry. We have 5 different.
And then early on in the spring, all these purple flowers came out.
Yeah, you got the vinca.
Yeah, it was beautiful pictures. Taking from that side of the forest with the house. Look, this is the most beautiful view of the house here.
Yeah, and I think as you're thinking about doing your approach to it.
So the road will be the road there, and then there you will see white flags over there. That's when we're gonna cut out because it's too steep too. Every time when we have water, it washes over
Of the wheat.
See here?
Yeah.
I just wonder if they kind of.
They're not going to hurt it.
Okay.
But, you in time you're going to want. See that central leader there is dead. So you're going to want somebody to clean that up.
Okay.
So that because the problem, what will kill it is that will die. Rain will get in the middle of it.
Okay.
So you want somebody to clean that up. And then also run lightning rods through it.
What is lightning rods?
It's these just almost like in the house.
Are they the one on top? What is
It's
it?
like a rod, and then there'll be this wire that runs
So if the
down.
lightning hits it,
Then so I had, my old property had 2 or 3 massive oaks, and I did that, and my nephew had another tree. It was the only tree on his property, and it was blasted apart, and it was this 200-300 years old. I guarantee it. This becomes,
so like this arm, I was thinking too. It gets so long. You think it's like supporting it, or?
the tree will adjust. It knows it's drawing attention. It knows how to do that. This would be the second piece over here.
Yeah. And this will, you see the pathway will come through here. The road.
Be really, really careful. Usually what they say, so what an oak tree will hate is compression. So what they used to say was the drip line.
Hello everyone, we just got back from the property and I had the most amazing meeting. For a chef, it was a blessing today. Walked the property with Clay. He has so much to share of knowledge. I invited him to start thinking about what we can use on property for the menus and stuff, and I had some really nice things to try, and I found out so much amazing things that we actually have on property. So he's going to be a bigger part in the future. I think we both agreed that this wasn't the last meeting, and yeah, I'm so looking forward. So I am super excited, and I see you all next time. Bye.